Hello and welcome to the first installment of my video layout tutorial series on building scenery and other stuff. How to build a forest like the one you see right here and right there. I will be calling this tutorial series something along the lines of A Crazy Man and His Trains. So we'll see what the title actually becomes. I'll have to drop a little Microsoft Paint thing and everything. But anyways, let's get started. Alright, you may notice this. I went ahead and did that earlier. It's kind of an ongoing project and I'm not going to worry about getting turf on it because it really doesn't matter. You might notice the tape here too. That's going to be a later tutorial series, how I make my roads. Probably going to have that later this week because I went to go buy the supplies for it and the hobby shop was closed. And we're going to Charleston tomorrow, so hopefully Wednesday I'm going to go get it. I want to sort it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our white glue here and we're just going to get ourselves a nice glob of it. And then we're going to take what I can only guess is something like a furnace filter maybe. I'm not sure. Just get you like some foam or whatever. It doesn't matter as long as it's kind of absorbent. Just kind of take that. And a paintbrush should work too for this because it's pretty much just painting the foam with this. Alright, so I painted that up and I just have a little bit of ballasting to do right there. But anyway, so we have that finished that you can just discard or use again if you like. We take this, open up the shaker top, and we'll just kind of lightly dust the area. Just kind of pop it. And try to build up a bit of a ridge in the center because we'll be spreading it out some. So there, and then just put that to the side because we may need more later on. I'm not sure because I haven't figured this out to a science. And then we'll take another piece of furnace filler, not the same one because you'll get all the stuff stuck to it obviously. Just kind of take it and kind of move this around and just basically cover up the foam. This is going to be covered by the forest, so it's not necessary. So in theory you could skip this step, but I recommend doing it just in case anyone can see through your trees. That would be the best step. Alrighty, and I just remembered something I left off the parts list, but I'll include it when we get there. So just kind of get that like that. I have this road right here and I will be doing some better scenery alongside of it when we get to that stage. So just kind of getting that done. We'll let you know I need a little bit more of this. Just remember, kind of shake it. A little bit of pushing it on the sides will just squirt some out. A little air burst, sort of maybe kind of like a airbrush, but not really. I'll go ahead and blend that later on. But right now, I'd say that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and ballast the track up so I can get up next to it and we'll move on. Alright, and now we're ready to plant our trees. As you can see, I got the ballasting done up, but I'll worry about that later. Alrighty. By the way, one very good tip to make these: do not use flux unless you know how to make it so the joint isn't sticky, because believe me, sticky joints really make stripping the wires a pain in the you know where. I prefer not to curse. I have a styrofoam backdrop, so I'm just going to stick these wires in there, kind of give them a little bit of support. Probably put one of these smaller ones right here just to kind of even the transition, because I do have to worry about that. And just kind of pick and plant where you want them, and your goal is to kind of create a canopy. Like take this one, say, and put it right here and interweave the branches a bit. Look, like for example, alright, we have it like this and kind of bring them over. Bring these branches over a bit. Branches, of course, in air quotes there, although I can't do it because both my hands are occupied. Just kind of combine them into these trees. These other two trees right here. Maybe kind of bring this one over a bit. Now, if you really wanted to make this look about 10 times better, paint them brown. I don't really feel like spending the money on a can of spray paint for that. But just go ahead, and if you have the money, if you want to do it, paint them brown. And and any wires that show through will be, of course, brown instead of copper colored. Well, as you can see, I've actually started adding some lichen around the bases here. By the way, I forgot that the camera ran out when I was filming this segment the first time, so which is why I've already started. But what we're going to do is we're going to take some lichen. It can be different shades, and all we're going to use it for right now. We'll be using it again later on, but for right now, we just want to fill in under the trees so that if you can't see through, it'll look like there's a full forest, because we're in the south here, and good Lord knows the forests can get pretty full. So, by the way, I'm going to start something that I like to call in this video tutorial series. I'm going to call it my Christian band plug of the video, which is what I'm listening to while I'm working. Here's my Sony MP3 Sony stereo system. Right now I'm listening to Disciple. I downloaded their album This Might Sting a Little last night on iTunes, as well as their song Rise Up from a different CD. And there's also a Haste Today song, When Everything Falls, on there as well. But that's Christian. And I'll include in the video description links to a couple videos on YouTube of a couple of my favorite songs by them. So anyways, I'll get to work finishing up here, and then I'll show you how to put the foliage onto the support network, aka the branches. There, I got my air quotes. Alright, so we have our lichen down, as you can see here. Now we're going to take our green moss. I may not have enough to finish the tree, so I'm going to do my best here. And we're just going to take it up here, just sprinkle it on. It's not going to really matter much, just kind of fill in the spots you can. And yeah, I'm going to run out before I finish this, but I'm going to try to at least get this connection right here done, which it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do. Alrighty, well, we've got pretty much what I can do right now in terms of the foliage on the forest on there. I've covered up the track and the ground throw with blue painter's tape, took everything off the layout, including these two trees right there. And so basically whatever you don't want to get hairspray on, right now you might want to cover up. Just notice them there. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to take our hairspray. Oh shoot. I just noticed the huge hole right there. Fortunately I have some lichen right here on the layout I can grab a hold of. Alrighty, so there's our bank of whatever you want to call it. We're going to take hairspray, just spray up everything. Don't worry about getting it on the styrofoam. I just sprayed it there just to show you it does not eat the foam. At least I pray it doesn't. Holy crap, it is. Whoops. Oh well. Alright, so we've got that finished. Yeah, I'm talking to myself because I enjoy using sound. One main reason I don't worry about in-scale sound is I have the music to listen to, and I'd rather listen to music than locomotive sounds when I'm operating. Anyways, we're just kind of going to heat this on here. You know what? I opened the wrong end of the container. Watch that, children. See? Don't open that end, open that end, or you'll get a huge mess like I have here. You know what? I could probably swap to my line screen, but I'm sure the experts would not recommend that cleaning method, but you know what? It worked. Alright, but got that end opened. See, and we're just kind of going to mist over it to give the scenery some variety. Alrighty, and there is your completed scene. I'm going to take the tape off and I'll put a train on the track, and I'll take a photograph and stick it at the end of this video. Thank you, have a good day, and I hope this tutorial helped you out with either following my technique or maybe adapting my technique with some of your, either what you think I could do better, what you think you can do better. Take your own different techniques, maybe add this into it, maybe just keep doing what you're doing. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, good life, whatever you want to say. Just have a good one, y'all.